Hi,
Hey,
hello.
how you doing? This is Dr. Dave with Dr. Abby. We're going to do a little different thing with the blog here today. As you know, by looking at your calendars, we've entered that most wonderful time of the year when everybody likes to get sick as heck and have every train wreck that can happen to them and all the rest of the nonsense. So I'm going to kind of ask Dr. Abby, what can a person do to try and keep themselves, healthy during the holiday season, and avoid the infectious things and
Yeah.
all the other nonsense.
I think I'll take a page out of your playbook, but just keep up with the usual and customary.
Yeah,
We tend to think that, oh, it's holiday season. All of my sleep's going to go out the window. I'm going to start eating like crud. I'm going to be stressed through the roof. And all of those things truly do just create an excellent breeding ground for sickness, disease, and all of those types of things to set in. So
very
if you
true.
had been sleeping well, if you regularly didn't do a bunch of cookies, cakes, pastas, enjoy them as you'd like, but obviously moderation is key. Now is not the time to do pumpkin pie for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Um,
We've had a
yeah.
lot of people say that. They sort of laugh. They've come in with stiff, sore joints,
Mm-hmm.
and from Thanksgiving, yeah, they had pumpkin pie every breakfast.
Yeah.
And you got to ask yourself, at what time during the year do you ever eat 4 dozen cookies and chase it down with a pony keg of Jack Daniels every single night and not sleep,
Right.
especially when the deck is stacked against you this time of year.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's losing their freaking mind, all the sugar stuff and everything else along those lines.
Yeah.
Is there anything nutritionally that a
Yeah.
person can do to
Absolutely.
help themselves stay
Yeah.
stay healthy?
When you are eating, definitely keeping to those whole nutrient dense foods, and you can pig out on those foods. You can genuinely eat bucket loads of vegetables, good healthy meats, good healthy fats, all of those types of things. And then that way, when you do decide to have a treat, it's not going to be as big of a plummet for your body as if you were to, not have kind of that buffer in your system there. So yeah, nutrient dense foods are always going to be the way to go. Whole foods. That's really, you think of a Thanksgiving meal, pig out on turkey, pig out on ham, pig out on the green bean casserole. Pig out on all of those
Yeah.
things, and you should be all right. Sleep is also a huge thing. Really prioritize right now that 7 to 9 hours, because your body really does go through a lot of what I like to call oil changes while you sleep. Every cell in your body, every organ in your body has a clock and it has a repair cycle. And if you're not sleeping, those things aren't going through their repair cycle.
Doesn't fix
Yeah.
itself. Something else a person can do is they can pick up this book. In the beginning, in the very first part, is a little chart, which I'm not going to be able to show you because we don't have Zoom on the calendar. So you have to, or on the camera. So you have to come in and get the book. But it basically, see this small little list over here? These are the inflammatory foods. Here's the list of stuff that's
Yeah.
anti-inflammatory, much, much bigger and
And
longer.
we've made it really easy for you. We've actually printed that out on a nice piece of paper, so it's in a bigger scale and you can see clearly kind of what's good and what's not so good.
Well,
Yeah.
what's this I hear about vitamin D and sunshine doing all kinds of good
Yeah.
things for you as far as your immune system
Yeah,
goes?
so vitamin D is very immune protective. So it really does just help to make sure when you do have a decent vitamin D level that the bugs aren't going to be able to take hold, even autoimmune stuff isn't going to be able to kind of run rampant, all of these other things. And it's a hormone that's made from the sunshine. You get it on your skin, processed through the liver and kidneys, or it's actually processed through the kidneys. And then
Test question,
yeah,
national boards.
there you go. Wow. And then it does a
Flunk.
lot of really, really good. I got to it.
Good.
And then it does a lot of good things for your body there. Obviously, sunshine in this state is pretty ample, but I do find that supplementing is really, really easy. Nala wants to have a bite of these. We are so our regular vitamin D, we actually just found out that they switched up the formula and they're using a not so great oil now. So what we've come up with is there's these drops. So one drop is 1,000 IU's, so you kind of just do them on your tongue. They don't taste like much. And this is made with MCT oil, which is a medium chain
Amazing
triglyceride.
oil.
Yep, which is a really, really good oil for you. Interesting little Jeopardy fact. Back before there was pharmaceuticals for seizures, MCT oil was actually the number one treatment
Yeah.
for seizures in the brain. Be super, super mindful. I have this, everyone's seen this at Walgreens, CVS, Nature's Bounty. This is made, so the other ingredients besides vitamin D are safflower oil, gelatin, vegetable glycerin, and sunflower oil. So please be mindful. I truly would rather you go take a walk at noon for 5 minutes than take something like this. I would rather you not take this.
The vegetable oils are inflammatory, and that's the big problem. So here it is, you're using vitamin D to put the inflammation out while you're building a fire.
Exactly.
You're going nowhere fast.
Yeah.
So if a person did want to go get sunshine, when would be the best time to do that sunshine?
So there's a specific time in the day called high noon, where that's usually around, I think, between 11 a.m. and maybe 1 p.m., where the sun is at its peak. You're going to get the most vitamin D. That's kind of a good rule of thumb. But you can get an app called D-Minder, M-I-N-D-E-R, and it will actually tell you when the sun is going to be at its perfect point. And then you can even press start when you're outside, and it will actually tell you how many IUs or international units of vitamin D you're actually creating in your body by how much you're getting on your skin, which I think is really interesting.
Yeah, and if you do that, no glasses, no sunglasses, no contacts, and depending on where you are, you would like as much exposed skin as you possibly can. I got arrested the other day. I was walking down the street. No, I'm just kidding. But you want to, they didn't arrest me. I said, wow, look at that old guy. He's really looking good.
Oh my God.
At any rate. So yeah, early morning sun, late afternoon sun is much better for controlling the melatonin, for sleep, for waking up and going to bed at night. But during the middle part of the day, that's when the sunshine is the best for creating vitamin D.
Yeah. I think those are some really good points. Yeah. And if you have any extras that you've been doing, there's obviously supplementation, echinacea, vitamin C. We have a really nice kind of overarching immune active supplement that's got all the good stuff in it. But really, just keep yourself doing the stuff that you have been doing that's been successful. Now, if you've been unhealthy, maybe now is the time to switch things up. But we're always here for you, and any questions that you have, if you want to shoot some stuff off of us, see what our thoughts are, we're always here for you.
Well, let me ask you something. I'd been told that there's actually a way to make a natural antibiotic out of vitamin D. You familiar with that?
Oh, yes. Sorry. I'm like, so if you feel yourself coming down with something, or you've gotten a blood test and your vitamin D is chronically low, there's a really simple way to get that back up into the recommended ranges so your body can function optimally. And it's with a 3-day mega dose, and it's actually based off of your body weight. If you're interested in knowing kind of what that looks like, we have a really nice kind of cheat sheet in the office for you. We can send to you or guide you through. It's quite a lot of vitamin D, but again, it's only for 3 days, and it's meant to jack your levels up so that you are immune protected.
Good. And we've got the good vitamin D here at the old shop, and they can go on. Do we have the little website things or the stores?
Yep. Yeah. Metagenics has a really nice vitamin D that we like. They do the drops here. Paragon.metagenics will get you there. I think you get 20% off your first order and free shipping. And we are absolutely stocked in the office here. So if you want to come in, pick up some vitamin D, chat with us about it, we're happy to be here for you.
Yeah, that's really about it. So the vitamin D is a magical thing. You can get it through the sun. We've got supplementations here. If you decide, well, I'm just going to go get my own on my own, do read the label and just make sure that it doesn't have a lot of junk in it. If it has junk, then you're really kind of defeating the purpose.
Absolutely.
We also have vitamin C on the shelves. We're probably going to do a video here fairly soon about the importance of fiber. And not so much in that it bulks up your stool, but the bugs that do the most to keep you healthiest in your intestines, your microbiota, love fiber. So you are feeding your little friends with the fiber. Plus, they also love fermented foods. So we can talk more about that, but getting your fiber up, getting your vitamin D up, making sure that you're applying the stuff that's in this book about not eating inflammatory type foods, getting the sleep that you need and everything. And just because it's the holidays, everything can go to heck. Yeah, but then don't, as my mom used to say, don't come crying to me when everything goes to heck. Right? You made it go to heck. It went to heck. Take a win on that.
Yeah, you did it.
You tried to make yourself sick. You tried to make yourself miserable. You tried to be spun up in all sorts of train wrecks.
And you did
and
it.
you did it.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Well, that should probably be it for now. Please let us know if you have any questions or anything like that, and we'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Take care.
Good. Oh, no, you're fine. Oh, I didn't press